Hey, um, audio? Hmm. Don't think we got anything yet on here. Words. I'm talking words. Don't think we got anything yet. Oh, hey. Okay. Cool. Cool. Good. Welcome everybody. Maniac for Bricks here. Obviously, a couple hours ahead of, well, behind what was intended to happen. Technical difficulties are just a fact of life, and especially when there's finicky technology I am dealing with. So, welcome, Bizarre Lego. It's ending in the next hour. The next hour, the Kickstarter is ending. I will link to it momentarily. And as you can see on the screen, I was starting to work on a new post for the page. I keep pressing the wrong button there. Let's try that again. No. Let's try this one. There we go. And link in the thingy in the live chat. If it's not in the description, it's in the live chat right now. And after the stream, it wouldn't exactly matter if it was if it was in the description, because it would be over. So this is fantastic. This has been more than I expected of a turnout all throughout this whole month. Between the Brick Fair display and how everything's been like from about halfway through the month onward, it's been roaring. It's been always accelerating, even faster than I can keep up with it. And I am very grateful for every last person who has even stopped by to take a look at it, whether in person or on the site. I very much appreciate everybody's support, up and down, no matter the number. Everything counts. Everybody who's been sharing it, I know some people have shared it on their own socials to, friends, family, anyone else who follows them. Again, it's all good, all in the good direction. I'm trying to find some good words to put in here to update about some things, and also to keep up with tabs on some of the other people, the backers, who had messaged me, and I've only had some conversation. I've been sick over the past 4 days, which did not help when I was trying to get back in touch with people. That was kind of a bummer. And I'm still feeling a bit sick, but I have been taking more medication recently. I even got a new prescription today, because now I've understood more of why I feel sick. So now, hopefully, that will move things along in a much better way. So let me try to get this update out here. just open the chat on the side. Yeah, thank you. It was a little bit of work to try to get the display up because I found out I brought more stuff than I remembered that I packed. So I had to use some extra material to create this kind of shelf look and be able to fit it all on those two tables. And because of the double width of the tables, it also meant I tried to be considerate of the people to my left and right. Seeing that it was towards the corner, it probably wasn't as obstructive as I thought it would be, but I tried to make it work. Let's see here. Corralling, that's a word I haven't used in a while. Or ever. Oh man, okay. I'll need to get a refill then. Didn't expect you here. Didn't expect that tag. So I'm just looking at something else here. No. Okay. Definitely gotta be around here somewhere. No. Was it before that? Oh, it was way before that. Oh, okay. If I scroll back up, what do we have here? I feel obligated to get Pinocchio now as a minifigure because it's a minifigure with a molded nose on a regular head, no less. Not just a print or anything, you know? All right. I did anticipate that I would do something as well as just holding on this screen for a while. Um, I'll do that when I get this update done, and hopefully it will appear on screen when it's when it's up there. Hello, John Y. Thank you for joining in. I'm very excited for this, and every day that I've been taking more photos is. I'm also trying not to be sick while doing them. But every day I've been taking more photos, I can see it all coming together much more clearly. So I'm very, very much looking forward to it. Um, I am also working on review copies. I just have a few people to contact separately to make that happen, and obviously that would be a while from now. But more so, just making sure they have a copy reserved, as much as it is for all the backers. So yeah, as far as minifigures, there are a couple of them that I need to find parts that I don't already have in my collection. And I've already talked with some people individually about it. So more so, this is just giving the general update of yes, I'm accumulating the parts and finding the figures, especially for those who already, you know, or have a sig fig and I already have that figure. Some of them I think it's based on just the entire figure itself. Like someone asked for pepperoni, I have like 5 of them in front of me, so not hard to find. It works out just fine. Okay, so attach, downloads. Was it too high res of picture? No load larger than 200 megabytes. No, it's not larger than 200. Strange. Let me see if another picture will work. No? Let's save the draft and see if I can reopen it. That's more like it. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we got the one here. There should be another one. I think I can only upload one photo at a time, though. Or maybe it's still... Yeah, I might have to re-download it. Oh, there we go, 1999. 2011. Oh, that's another Winnie the Pooh theme in 2011. Go figure. Don't have those. I was thinking the Ideas one. And let's see. I'm kind of doing a couple things at once, so bear with me. Bear, poo. Yeah, that wasn't intentional. I'm just glad that the microphone works. At least we got that. Winnie Lego. It was like, wasn't that only a couple years ago? Where's the info? Yeah, 2021. Okay, it turns out looking at police cap is a bad move on Brick set. Brings up way too many results. Let's try Bricklink instead. Wish my phone wouldn't keep dying on me. I mean, I do have a charger, but my wall charger's put away for now. Right there. Grab that. Alrighty. I'm really trying not to cough into the microphone all the time, but my body won't let me have it. I'll bet, best case scenario, I wouldn't be sick this whole week. I'd be up on my messages, but we're doing what we can. Let's see here. Is it 45 years? It might be 45 years. 45 years, yeah. I mean, if you count the stage extra onward, then yeah. I mean, by that measure, we're almost at 50 with the stage extra. Lego particularly puts the birth of the minifigure at 1978, which modern articulated minifigure, yes, technically would be then. I put modern in here as more of like the printing wise. Names are not final. Stage extra is the only one that I can really confirm. Articulated is just to help it tell apart for now. So again, Lego celebrated 40th in 2018. That was 5 years ago. Wow. That was 5 years ago. And the 6 years of play as well. Let's see. Any other photos I need to go back to? These are like really earlier photos. These were from before I had the setup that I have right now for photography. So these are probably not going to get used. But they do give me something to recall from. This one was supposed to be fun. And something like it I'm going to try to work on. I just won't have the same exact pieces to use. But it's in there. Tired colors. That was a fun one. Again, going to use a different photo or a different explanation for it. Oops. Only Control B, not Shift B. Actually, should open that back up. Nope. And let's see here. We have 23 minutes left. Or 21, according to this clock. 11:59. But wow. Looked before and it was like 3,700 something. It's still going. Oh man. The biggest concern that I have is that after the campaign officially ends, I don't know if it's going to get rid of any communicative methods from the Kickstarter, because I still want to keep in touch with people after this point, and even down to an individual basis to make sure everything gets out, or I include what's requested, to make sure all that is up to date. Let's see here. Manuscript. Technically, it should be like 10th draft by now, because I keep changing the 8th, and then Google automatically saves it. So then it's like, oh well, won't even bother calling it another file. But here's a brief view of it, and there's some highlighted, or there's some bits in there that have some photos, some temporary photos, to be worked out later, formatting wise. This is a GIF for some reason. I thought this was only just an image, but it turns out it was a GIF. I'll have to redo that. There's a bunch of stuff in here I need to retool for the standard photos in here. If recalls, reissued, and problematic items, that's fun. There's a couple of these that don't have because they never existed. Osprey technically exists. I just never had my own photo of it. Never owned the set myself. The original Las Vegas I never owned, and I don't even own the reissue Las Vegas. This never released. This never released. So again, hard to get photos. That's the thing. Some of these are really hard to get photos of because they don't actually exist, or there might just be one image, like Sea People, like Seatron stuff. There have been recreations by fans. So that's the other angle. But so there will be other sources to cite. Cybotics, yeah. Yeah, a bunch of these I need to rework. This one was a reissue because they had an issue with the wheels. It would snap off, so it wasn't like up to code in terms of integrity. So they reissued a bunch of these sets early in stunts. That's probably the most modern example here. This one technically released, but very few copies are out there. I've never owned one in person. One Roots, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm still working through in here. Technically, I have photos for these. I just don't have them in sealed condition. Just using this temporarily. But I did take photos of each of these, except for the Dragon Cave. I don't have the set for that one. Radical, I do have this, but I don't have it with the playscape yet. They somehow got separated. They'll be worked on. All of these I haven't even started taking photos of because there's so many. I'm looking at all of them right now, and my closet, it's terrifying. Trying to skip further down to where I want to be. There's a lot of areas I need to retool. I've been reworking the glossary. This is a fun one. So the back of the book has a bunch of reference material so that it's easy to flip to. That's my idea of it. And obviously it's going to have the table of contents and an index, but it's still made in a way that, like, if you want to look up something real quick without going in deeply into a subject, flip to the back of the book and you have a bunch of things right there. So glossary of Legoisms, vernacular, vocabulary, whatever the word is going to be, might change a little bit. And then just giving like a brief description of some of these. Some of these I might also have to retool a little bit. And also I need to put them in alphabetical order. Like, they're mostly alphabetical, but per letter. So like, BAM is before or is after Big Fig. Or burp is ahead of brick. A couple of things in there that need a little more organization, which is not bad. But generally by letter, they're where they need to be. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I am really trying to make this work while still feeling crappy from sickliness. Trying not to dwell on that though. So a bunch of other things in here. Possibly other terms I might need to add in here as well. When I get further into that, I will figure it out. Index is probably going to be one of the last things, because once everything has the proper page to it in the book, then I'll be able to write down the subject and the page numbers it's on, as well as, indicating if there's an image of it, because I know that's another thing for indexes usually happens. So that's definitely lower in the list. This whole area needs a whole lot of work. It's got a lot of little footnotes and some images in there just temporarily, but a lot of work in there. Acknowledgements. There we go. That's what I wanted. This is still need to be alphabetized. Theoretically, there's going to be a photo towards the bottom of it. Actually, I was going to put it on the top. Yeah, people represented. Yeah, I'll definitely need to try getting those photos together as well. But people who have said, what acknowledgements they want in the book, I'll need to add in those names as well real soon. And some people have messaged me separate from the Kickstarter itself, which makes it a little more problematic just to try to find all the information, but I'm putting them all together as best as I can. I'd like my name for the acknowledgement section to be my Instagram handle, A Brick in Time, if possible. I'd like the minifig, the one to be I created. Oops. I should probably know how to spell Instagram. And a brick in time, just like that. Good. Go back here. Name of the acknowledgements. I might be able to just copy and paste this one without changing the font or anything. Some of the font might change anyways. Sarah Odell, or Daniel, I mean. And then I got to look back on my phone. I know there was one or two that were sent over Instagram.
You have to sing the fast part to Imminence Rap God. If you fuck up a single lyric, the alarm sounds, the FBI swarming within 30 seconds. It's also protected by a full 45 crocodiles inside and 24/7 security, and they're all ex-Navy SEALs. We're gonna have to be in and out within 5 seconds. The job is simple. We need a 20-person team in order to pull this one off successfully, boys. The target is a 15-inch thick steel pipe.
Let's see. Okay. What I want to do here is get a screenshot of the acknowledgements page so far, just so that everyone's aware that there is, there is work to be done. This is what's here right now. And if there are any changes that need to be made, then they will be made. We'll do that. Go. Screenshot there. Yeah, there's even some of these pages that go on for a while, and it really will get consolidated to like the Maniac or the History of Mascots thing should not be 4 to 5 pages long. It should be down to 2, maybe. And it's just a matter of sizing everything appropriately, or arranging text boxes in a concise way, Okay. And you know what? Since we're already towards the end of the campaign, we're 10 minutes out from it. 8 minutes. Let's get a screenshot here. Bring that in a little. Yeah. And hey, why not? I'll throw the throw it in right there at the end. Love it. Send it. Very nice. All right. You know, originally my plan with the live stream was I didn't think it was going to be moving that much by this point for the Kickstarter page itself. And I didn't know if the live stream was going to move at any point or gain any traction. And with the technical difficulties I had, as well as physical difficulties that I've had leading up to the stream, as well as much earlier in the time that the stream was supposed to happen, I would say that it was originally planned that I was going to be playing some Lego activities throughout the stream, but by this point we don't really have to, and if I did start them up, it would go way over time. So I can probably just save it for another stream in general. I could save it for another time in general, or on my own time, or anything. But wow, I can't believe that it's still going. And this is a lot because of all of you. And not just the you that's watching the stream, but the you that's been... I'm not trying to press that button. I think just fell on the keyboard. Not just the you that's watching the stream, but the you that have supported the page, that has watched everything unfold in every degree. You know, there's a lot that almost generated itself, like without me having to go out and ask everybody like individually. So in a way, I feel really proud about that. I feel really like accomplished about that, and it makes me more motivated for not only getting this project, you know, out the door, but also getting other projects back on the move, projects that I've been wanting to work on for quite some time. I also thought for the agenda for the stream that I would have a preview, or at least a rough idea about Bizarre Nerf, which is the next book outside of Lego that I was considering writing for a while, like over a year. I've considered this. And only earlier this year was like, yeah, I think there's enough material this could happen, kind of thing. So aside from that, because I don't know if that'll exactly work here, Will this book be available outside of Kickstarter? Don't have much money to donate right now. I'm interested in the book, even a digital copy. Yes. So the Kickstarter is not the end all be all place of finding the book. It will be published through Dorrance Publishing from Pennsylvania. It will be, and I believe it, the subsidiary of Rose Dog Books. That should be distributed beyond here, but that won't be until about March, April of 2024. That should be available in like most retailers, because the contract that I had, it works out that they would handle the distribution of the book, which would be to all these different resources, to all these different outlets to purchase it. So I understand if people cannot take on reserving a copy for it right now, but it will still be out there later. Like, obviously, anybody who's contributed to the Kickstarter will have first say, first go at the book, along with review copies. And then it will go out much larger to the public, who may have not even known this existed, who may have not even known who I was or pushing this thing in the first place, whatever the case may be, which is fine. Oh, it's even got it down to the seconds. Wow. That's cool. I feel like I'd be playing epic music right now to keep this going. I don't know if it's going to bring it up on stream. We could probably hear it in the background. There we go. I think we can hear that, right? See, I may not be an expert on tech, but I at least try. At least I improvise. Mostly Third Trombone, welcome to the stream. As we're just closing up, I think I ended the song a bit early from what was intended to be the ending of the campaign. It's fine. It's whatever. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh! Even put up a confetti. Oh my gosh, that's cool on its own. Fantastic. 68 backers. When there were enough backers to fully fund the book, it was at 51. That's incredible. There were still 17 more people that were willing to back this project. Amazing. So we go back here. 68 backers, 3,884. I'll refresh the page just to be sure of it. You did it. You and 68 backers brought this project to life. Time to start telling the next chapter of your story with your Spotlight page. You can customize the page, update your story, direct fans to your work wherever it is. Okay. Not ready to start your page. Yeah, we'll work on that in just a bit. Probably off camera. So this is the page where it's all good. 54 run for the digital and physical copy. I have 9 of them picking up just the digital copy, just the ebook. That's fine. I'm excited about that. then we go down here to rewards. So took a little bit, but there were some visuals added in for each reward throughout the campaign. The only one that wasn't updated was evolution of minifigures, but that's okay. Every brick. Yep. Some of these were fun visuals to come up with, like the autographed copy, and it's like the giant figure signing the little book. I love that one. I think that one might be my favorite, actually. Yes, that is it. In fact, for fun fact, so those of you who have already known about this book being in production for a long time, and that I had a previous Kickstarter earlier this year, I only raised about $3,400 when I first started that campaign. But that one had a higher goal because the original agreement that I had with my publisher was at a much higher cost. And then there was the addition of the cost for artwork for the book, the photography, and a couple other materials, recovering rewards, and everything like that. So after that campaign ended, it was like 3,400 something. I could probably pull it up in here actually. So yeah, the original campaign, 51 backers, yet again, 3,415, and that ended January 14th, 2023. Meanwhile, this one definitely reached it. H theme. Okay, I don't understand that, but okay. I see this as a big improvement. And also it helps that I was able to work on another contract in between that period so that this goal could be more attainable. So there was a lot less that I was able to cut down, or there was a lot of things I was able to cut down in order to make this more possible, but still be able to produce it. So this is fun. This is great. We did it. I'm trying to be more excited, but I'm also kind of sick. So I can only go so far on my excitement. But I am definitely up for it. I got an email to also update about it. I literally made an update right at the end of the thing, so yeah. All right. Get that out of the way. There I have been doing a little bit of tweaking and editing all along. Again, through the past couple of days, I wish I had that extra time if I was in better facilities. But as long as I can get better soon, then that will continue and it will soar upward. It'll get much better. There have been a bunch of minifigure parts that I've been looking around for just to be sure I can cover the bases. Let's see. There was There's still some people I need to get back to. I might have to message them specifically about details, especially some of the newcomers, just to be sure. Again, I cover all the bases. Um, let me see here. Still a draft in here? Untitled from an hour ago. All right, well, we don't need that anymore. There's nothing in there, really. And then if I go around here, I will message everyone. All right, and send. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap up the stream itself here momentarily. So, thank you all for joining. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of the project in general. Thank you for sharing about it through any social media. This is definitely the highlight of my year. And this has already been a year full of good things. But this was definitely the best thing that happened this whole year, that this finally came to fruition. And I guess I could say it'll be the book is actually distributed. Probably. It's one of the biggest projects I've ever endeavored. So the fact it got this rating is worth noting. And the fact that it got into, reality, actually physically produced, is I don't even have words for it anymore. I'm definitely going to get a lot more emotional when A, I'm feeling better, and B, when I see the book in my hands, and I'm sure many others will, to some degree, have some emotions as well. All right, take care, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. I believe it's also Labor Day weekend, so enjoy your plans and stay safe. And I will keep in touch about more with Bazaar Lego as it produces. I guess I should also say we'll see you next time with more Lego videos. Okay, turns out I keep forgetting how StreamYard closes, and every time I hit the Leave Studio button, it does not end.
Turns out I keep forgetting.
Sorry. Technical difficulties all the way through, of course. Bye, everyone.